How's it going, everyone? It's me, Noah, here, and welcome back to another video showcasing this LEGO Star Wars MOC or smaller vignette that I have built recently for the Dark Times RPG or role-playing game, which is on Instagram and Flickr. If you guys want to find out more information on that, you guys can, of course, find links in the description. Those are marked as well to the Instagram, Flickr, and Discord groups. So, getting right into the MOC, as the name suggests, Dark Times is centered around the dark time of Star Wars, of course, Order 66, where the clone troopers were attacking their Jedi generals. And the same thing, or same concept, is of course seen here in this MOC, where we have a Jedi General, which is a little bit more menacing looking, but we'll come back to that in a moment, who's being attacked by his clone troopers, who are in these older Phase 2 armor, or helmets at least, which are custom printed by DK Collectibles on Instagram. So yeah, getting back to this Jedi, this is a custom Jedi I made for this MOC. If you guys want to see more pictures of this, as well as the other figures seen right here, the 501st, you can go onto my Instagram and look up pictures, or onto my Flickr, where there are also pictures on those figures. As you can see, there's this mask element right here on this Jedi, which makes him look a little bit more menacing than most Jedi. And he is carrying a green lightsaber and is attacking these 501st clone troopers. One right here is being force pushed away, while the other two are still coming in with their blasters raised. Besides the main battle itself, if you go right here to the right, I'll start pointing out some of the other details that are in this MOC, such as these crates and canisters that are marked with some blue pieces or elements that of course then blend very well with the 501st, who are running through and attacking the Jedi Master. Some interesting things to point out on this right here. It uses a very cool greeble piece that I like to use and have seen from other builders, which is this 1x2 ingot piece in light bluish gray. The crate is also finished off, like I said, with these blue elements, these 2x2 round plates, and then on top of the crate is this 1x2 tile, which looks more like a control piece, and then has this hand stuck on the top to make it look like a radio. To the right of that, you can see this canister, which is marked blue, or has another one of those 2x2 round plates, and I think it looks very nice. I've got one right here, as well as near this trooper that's on the left side, or near the vegetation right here. And then we get into more of the vegetation, or the MOC itself. So some things I also want to point out about that is that this bush design is not my own, and it was very much inspired by full plate builds, using some very simple but effective bush elements and flowers. Creates this very jungle-like terrain, which I really wanted to have. I wanted it to be very bushed up, or very tense with all the vegetation, and I think I achieved that look very well, as well as with the colors of the dirt that are on the ground, such as reddish brown for the main part where the figures are walking, as well as dark brown that kind of meets that dirt path, as well as the water that is surrounding this MOC. The water, of course, surrounding this makes it look like an island, because the idea is that this right here, as well as others, are smaller islands that are kind of crossed around the planet and have this like jungle-like look, and kind of giving it a almost Vietnam feel. So the other thing I would like to point out is something that I thought of and haven't really seen around, unless somebody has already come up with this, is this idea to use tank treads for bark on trees. And I think it works very well for this palm tree that I thought would fit in with the rest of the terrain. And these tank treads are of course in reddish brown and give this cool bark for the palm tree. Palm tree itself uses some dark tan elements for the bottom, and then of course some of these palm tree leaves for the top, which of course are used mostly when it comes to palm tree building. Besides that, I used a bunch of round tiles and plates for the path, which I think gives it a good look, and it fits very nice into the overall scene where the figures were walking through. I think that about does it for this MOC. I hope you guys did enjoy this small video on this relatively small vignette. If you guys are interested in about seeing more about Dark Times as well as other Dark Times builds that I'll be posting, you guys can check them out. Like I said, links are all in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then don't forget to, of course, leave a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below telling me what you guys think of these formats for videos, such as going over the MOCs instead of pictures, which I think helps some people to understand where some things are placed or why they're placed or how they're built in this MOC. That about does it, guys, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next LEGO video.